Hello, welcome to day 58 this time of crypto trading. Today we have a couple of news to share with you guys. Bitcoin is continuing to the downside as of right now. Currently down 3.34%, 333%. Current price is $56,138. We did bounce off from this level of Fibonacci and the downtrend to continue its downward pressure. And that's what we're currently experiencing today. It still has not broken the low of a couple nights ago, September 3rd, when we reached 55,550. But we were pretty close today. Our lowest point of this day was 55,620, and we're currently 56,150. So pretty close, still at dangerous levels at the moment. This is a low point that we haven't seen since recession fear, where we dipped even lower to 48,895. Will we see that again? Some people are pointing to there's a possibility that we might see that level again. What I would expect is a bounce from this zone, hopefully at the 54,785. We shouldn't see a lower level than that. Break this downtrend, start pushing our way upwards again to continue our upward momentum, but we do need some fundamentals to help us out there. Right now, there's still, talks about recession, talks about rate cuts, what is to be expected in the meeting that we have for the FOMC meeting coming up. We do have economic data coming out tomorrow morning. It's going to be very important. The non-farm payrolls will give us job data and let us know how the economy is doing. If this next FOMC meeting is worthy of a rate cut of 50 base points or just a simple rate cut of 25 base points. Like I said before, a couple streams ago, at Jackson Hole, Mr. Fed Chair Powell confirmed that we will be getting a rate cut. It would be devastating for the market if we don't get a rate cut, so we should get a rate cut. The question is, is it going to be 25 base points or 50 base points? Now, hear me out. People do want 50 base points because, yeah, like it'll... You're reducing the interest rates a lot lower, more money will flow in the economy a lot better. But if they do cut 50 base points, people are still going to be scared with, oh, you see, now we're really close to recession because they had to cut so much. So that's one fear. But then on the other hand, you have, if they cut 25 base points, they're going to say, oh my gosh, why wasn't it 50 base points? And the market is still not going to like that. So it seems like a lose-lose situation here. But long term, it should all get better. We always expect September to be a bad month, especially if we look at historical data. I've shown this before as well. September is not the greatest month, both for stocks and crypto. So we're not the only ones suffering here. There's a lot of stocks as well that are not doing so great during these days. How about we check... I was going to say the charts, but let's check the news first. I'd like to start off with news, so let's get into that right now. We had yesterday the United States accusing Russia of interfering in the 2024 election to help Donald Trump get elected. Do you guys remember I shared that news with you guys? Now today, Vladimir Putin came out with a statement where he endorsed Kamala Harris for US president. Kind of. He said it sarcastically, basically, in an interview. I don't have the video here, but there was a female reporter asking him, oh, well, what do you think we're going to do now? He said that something along the lines of, well, we wanted to support our friend Biden over there. For the record, Biden is not their friend because of the whole Ukraine situation. And then he says, but unfortunately, Biden is dropping out of the race and he endorsed Kamala, so we will have to go with Kamala. And he also says that he loves her laugh. It's so fascinating, is what he said along those lines in Russian. So we're just translating. Which, this is just pure sarcasm. We all know Russian President Vladimir Putin would prefer Trump. I don't even know if he would prefer it, but I'm pretty sure it's better for their country. War, right? He will put an end to Russia-Ukraine war. Zelensky and Putin both agree that, yes, Trump is more likely to help mediate the war that's currently going on. I just saw some other footage today of the war that it's still going on. Russia, Ukraine, they're still bombing each other little by little. Soldiers keep surrendering on each other. It's just not good, right? Even Trump has said this as well. Oh, here's the video. I do have it included. So, let me put it from the beginning. He said, making him a favorite candidate. It used to be Joe Biden, but now he is not participating in the election campaign, and he recommended all his allies to support Miss Kamala Harris. So that is what we are going to do. So it was, yeah, that's what he basically said there. And this is the twist, of course. If Russia was interfering with the US elections like the left claims, the Democrats claimed that yesterday, they were accusing Russia of interfering with elections. Well, now he's confirming it's to help Kamala win, right? And of course, now they're silent. They don't say anything about this. But I'm pretty sure he's being sarcastic in this. It's obvious sarcasm. So that's what we have for that. Speaking of the Bidens, Hunter Biden, which is Joe Biden's son, is now going to be pleading guilty to federal tax crimes today, including multiple felonies. He's going to be facing up to 17 years in prison. But will he actually go to prison? His dad will probably not let that happen. Sketchy stuff going on in the Biden family, to say the least, in my opinion. Here we have, of course, Mark Cuban, commenting on one of Kamala Harris's policies on the unrealized tax gains, right? To show you what we're talking about here. This is my unrealized profit and loss. At the moment, it's negative, whatever. I'm going to DCA again today because today's a great date for buying. If this was positive and my time was up, like I would have to pay a tax on whatever the winning amount is. And if I'm losing, of course, I don't pay anything and they don't give me anything either. So really, it's a lose-lose situation. Mark Cuban just confirms, this is going to kill the stock market. Not just stock market, of course, crypto, people, everything, right? If you tax unrealized gain, you're going to kill the stock market. There's also fear of recession that's going to trigger due to that. All this sort of stuff is what he mentioned on an interview here on CNBC. Venezuela gangs, of course, they're migrating to the United States because of open borders. Anybody is just allowed to enter. They steal the guns from the gun shops in the United States, and they use that to raid apartment complexes. They completely take it over. And it's been happening since November. Since November, with claims that they're renting the stolen units now as well. So to take over the apartment complexes and just rent it. And I saw one of them as well. They're threatening to kill like the landlords if they complain about it or anything like that. So really in a deadlock here, and especially in Aurora, Colorado, that's where it's all going down. So unfortunate news, and of course things have to change because that's just not fair, right? So there we have that. Here's the big sauce of today. Pavel Durov, his actual account. I'm not even following the poor guy. Whoops. Come on. I can't even click the follow button. He said, he came out with a statement today. Said he's still trying to understand what happened in France, but we hear the concerns. He made it his personal goal to prevent abusers of Telegram's platform from interfering with the future of the 950+ million users. That's almost 1 billion. He put a post over here, which I have right there. This is his first statement since his arrest in France. I'm not going to read all this, but bottom line is Telegram's abrupt increase in user count caused growing pains that made it easier for criminals to abuse the platform. That's why he's making it his personal goal to ensure he is significantly improving things in this regard. And he's already started that process internally. We'll share more details on the progress with us very soon. Maybe he will start complying with censorship laws, or I don't know what measures he's going to be taking to secure the platform from criminals, as that was the main concern of the French, it seems like, right? You're letting all these money launderers, human traffickers, drug people use the platform anonymously, encrypted, and we need to find out who these people are to arrest them. But that violates a lot of, free speech, privacy policies, etc. So, bit of a gray area, if you ask me. But, yep, that's what he came out with this today. He is kind of back. And did this have any impact on the price of Toncoin? Seems like it did, because Ton, Knot, and Dogs seem to all be up today. A little bit. 4%, 3%, 1% on Knot. I should have DCA'd yesterday, right? I did see that it was at a good price. But hey, at least I'm not negative anymore on one of my positions. Still need a lot to recover, though. And this should also be, carried along by the recovery of Bitcoin, which we also hope that comes by soon. Today, this morning, everything was in green, but that's because we were just higher from where we were yesterday, which was a lot lower. But now we just went a lot lower than that instead. So we're down another 3% in the general market today as well. So there we have that. Glad to have him back, kind of. Donald Trump today spoke at the Economic Club of New York. He did mention a couple of things. He's confirmed and announced that he will create a government efficiency commission with Elon Musk if elected. He says something along the lines of, oh, Elon Musk fired like a large percentage of Twitter and he made Twitter into something successful. He plans to do that kind of same thing in the American government. The commission will be tasked with conducting a complete financial and performance audit of the entire federal government. Fraud and improper payments alone cost taxpayers an estimated hundreds of billions of dollars. As the first order of business, the commission will develop an action plan to totally eliminate fraud and improper payments within 6 months. And Elon Musk did also come out and agree with this. He said, yeah, let's do it for sure, I'm ready. So that's pretty good. He also did talk about crypto. He did mention we will make America the world capital of crypto and Bitcoin. Of course, very bullish stuff. If Donald Trump does take office, though. We still have to wait until November for that to happen, which is 2 months away. Exactly 2 months away. Today's September 5th. November 5th is the big day. So get those votes in if you're American. We have some Europe news. MasterCard is partnering with Mercurio, a MasterCard company, to launch a Euro crypto debit card. This would allow users to spend crypto like Bitcoin from self-custodial wallets, your own private wallet, and you can use that, at 100 million plus merchants. That's good. It gives crypto adoption. You can use your crypto to pay for stuff, right, when you go out shopping. With MasterCard, which that's pretty decent. Pretty good to see that. Here's some other interesting news as well. Japan is loosening its regulations. They're dropping the maximum tax rate on Bitcoin and crypto gains from 55% down to 20%. Pretty good. There's some countries that don't have, they don't tax your capital gains. I'm pretty sure it's Dubai, Singapore, and Puerto Rico, I think. And most of the other major countries like Canada, US, is like almost 40 or 50% capital gains tax, something like that. Japan, something similar, but they're cutting that down to 20%. I'm hoping to see this kind of change happen in the Americas as well. Would be pretty decent. Here's some news as well from UFC fighter Conor McGregor. He mentioned that he will be running for president of Ireland in 2025. Not sure how that's going to work. I don't know what his... what do you call it? His political views on things are, like where he lies on the political spectrum is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. It'll be interesting to see what happens or what he does with this. Let's hope nothing too crazy, right? Here's some BRICS news. The 54 nations. There's 54 nations that will be attending the BRICS summit next month. And of course, their plan is to ditch the US dollar. And there we have a lot of, I'm pretty sure these are African countries. The same top 5, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. They invited Venezuela over. I think Cuba might be going over. I don't know. From here, I'm just not sure what other countries are involved. But yeah, it's still 54 nations, That's not too bad. That's quite a lot of people that will all be planning to ditch the US dollar. And if they're ditching the US dollar, seems like Russia is like the leader of all this. You can see Putin raising his hand up here. I would say maybe they're using crypto to pay for stuff. That would be interesting to say the least. If we start seeing some use of crypto in there as well. Oh, remember as well, Turkey leaving NATO, possibly joining BRICS as well. They submitted an application to join. Yeah, so they will likely be part of this. Okay, so there we have that so far. Yesterday there was a school shooting. They released a mugshot of the Georgia school shooter that we identified was Colin Gray. No, it was not Colin. It was Colt Gray. This is a typo. Anyways, here's something interesting is that the father of this school shooter told the investigators that he actually purchased that gun as a holiday present for his son. Obviously, okay, well, first of all, there's rumors that his son is a transgender or is trying to be. I don't even know how it works anymore, but something along those lines, identified as she, her, they, whatever. And the father buys the kid a gun, not good training, or I don't know if it's the hormones that might have been on, because that's what the kids are doing these days. And yeah, the authorities went to the father and charged him with involuntary manslaughter, second-degree murder, and cruelty to children. Interesting, right? They finally went for the parents instead of the actual child. They said that they would charge the child as an adult. The aunt of that school shooter came out and said, no, but you have no idea what he's been going through, kind of thing. So it seems like there's something deeper going on within the family itself. Story's still developing, so we'll get more news as it all comes out. Here's some other news as well. Just a reminder, CZ, from the ex-CEO of Binance, who was jailed for a period of time, he's being released September 29, end of this month. So obviously that coincides with October coming up, and we are expecting October to be a great month, and November to be an even better month. December would also be a great month. The last quarter of 2024, everyone is expecting to be ultra bullish. Right now, we're just seeing a bit of choppiness in the price of Bitcoin as we're just going either sideways or down here. I'm not sure how further down or how long we'll be in this range. We might be in the 50,000s for the rest of this month. I'm hoping to see at least above 60,000 at least once. That would be pretty nice to see in September, wouldn't it? I'm expecting this kind of bounce though, like from this level upwards over here. This is the 60,000 line, so hopefully something like this happens pretty soon. Not financial advice, nobody knows what's going to happen in the markets, I'm just predicting. Anyways, back to what's actually happening is the current CEO of Binance, he's just confirming to you guys, you know, this easy guy, yeah, he's getting released and everything, but he's banned from managing or operating on the actual Binance exchange, reaffirming that, you know, there's nothing sketchy going on with Binance anymore. Still is the top trading platform, crypto trading platform, exchange that you can be using. But Binance, yeah, nothing has happened to Binance, still doing its own little thing right now. That's all we have for this. Near Protocol actually got their Twitter account compromised. I don't know. I saw a lot of posts coming from Near Protocol's Twitter account. Everything seems to be normal today. But yesterday there was just a bunch of strange tweets going on. Like they changed their profile picture to this. It's more of like this Max Headroom meme. If you don't know what Max Headroom is, it's basically like I think it was early 2000s or maybe 1990 something, 1990 never. There was some show going on or a news on TV, just as regular cable TV, and then that got interrupted with, like, you know, the error screen, and then you had this guy with sunglasses in this weird moving background kind of thing. Let me see if I could look it up. Max Headroom, I think it's this. Yeah, this kind of thing. You get this guy like just talking right here, just talking about like drink Coca-Cola and that's all. Yeah, they hijacked the signal is basically what happened. So they used this same kind of meme over here on Near Protocol's Twitter account and started saying, you know, everything is a scam. Crypto is a scam. Web3 is a scam. Look at CoinMarketCap. It's a full list of Web3 scams. I wonder if they still have it here. They released a statement regarding those days' events. It's clear. It's clearly. I think this is definitely like um some marketing skit, like, or like some really intelligent new intern that they might have hired that is just trying to make this go viral. He's done a good job, I would say. Yeah, because they're using the word redacted a lot. Oh, everything is hacked, redacted. And no, it seems like they deleted most of it. Because I do remember some posts. Yeah, they changed everything back to normal here again. And they released a statement apologizing for that. And they even replied to this with satire, like, do you have to use caps lock all the time? Sometimes it's not that urgent. I wonder if they still have anything in their replies from yesterday. Uh, oh yeah, looking for a new intern and marketing lead. Yeah, so there you go. So it's likely marketing, just marketing. Other than this, 10 hours ago, yeah, there's nothing else. Wait, no, this is September 4. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, but that's just... it was kind of fun to see that develop. Anyways, as of right now, we have Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index at 22. We are leveled at extreme fear. Because of this, Jim Cramer has now turned bearish on Bitcoin and crypto. You know what that means, right? Every time that Jim Cramer is... there's just Twitter meme that Jim Cramer, he's this analyst. I've watched him before. Kind of okay analyst. Kind of. The issue is that whenever he says something or predicts something, it's like 99% of the time the complete opposite, right? If he says, oh, this stock is going up, it just crashes the next day. This time he's saying, you know, Bitcoin and crypto, he's feeling bearish on that. So now we're taking that as an opposite. Okay, guys, this is the buy signal. Looks like we're going higher. This is bullish. It's a bull market now. Everybody thinks the opposite of what this guy says. I shared a meme about that a lot of streams ago. But yeah, if that's the case, then, you know, we might start seeing a bounce very soon for crypto. Might be the case. I see a lot of lights going on outside my house. Oh, I just closed my trading platform. Whoops. Okay. Also, well, Cardano actually made it into the top 10 based on other news I shared a couple days ago as well, where Cardano upgraded to their Chang blockchain, which would allow community... it's more community driven now, their blockchain, the ecosystem. But now Ton has reflipped Cardano as the 10th largest crypto by market cap. This is likely due to the release of the statement that Pavel Durov gave today. Interesting news to say the least. And yeah, so we have Toncoin back here. Cardano was 10th, but now they swapped places. Just that fast. Goes to show the market sentiment. 1 billion in market cap of a difference still. Well, almost. It's 500 million, seems like. Yep. Okay, cool. That's all we have for this. There's still price targets for 50k of Bitcoin. Nvidia crash is also causing the downward pressure. The Nikkei, Japan, carry trade stuff. Gold being at all-time high. Gold is all-time high, almost, I think. I haven't checked gold in a while. Let me go review that. Gold, yeah, it's still all-time high levels. This is all-time high levels. Yeah. Usually what they say is that the price of Bitcoin does follow the price of gold eventually. It takes a while, but it does follow it. And if we're using that logic, I would say, yeah, a month from now, sure, we can start seeing Bitcoin send itself to higher levels in October, I'm hoping. Cool. Let's, oh yeah, there is also the Matic migrating to Pol. The upgrade has begun. I don't know if they share any more news. It's still down 7%, interestingly enough. Yeah, market cap was halved. Yeah, we don't see Polygon on the top list anymore, right? It was like number 100 something, 120, I think, on the list. Okay, it's back here now. It's number 34. And then I hate this name. Why would you put Pol X Matic? Just change it to Polygon. Well, at least the signal changed, the ticker. It's now POL instead of Matic. But that's just a bad move. They shouldn't have put this X Matic. I don't like that. Anyways, the price is still about the same. We're down 13% because we did have a big rally from before due to this kind of news of the Polygon migration changing from Ethereum to Solana, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right, that's all we have for this. Let's check if we can get into some trading. Been kind of putting it off. Let's see, go to 1 hour chart. I'm gonna have to take this off, turn this on. Bitcoin is not in a downtrend at the moment unless we're less than 56,222. So I'll note that. Bearish trend. Ethereum. Just checking the trends first. Same kind of thing. We're not bearish until 2374. 2374. Binance. It's current priced at 503.45. We're not bearish until 502.31. There's no entry in none of these, seems like. What did I say? 502. Let's just do 502. And ultimately, Solana. Solana is currently downtrend. We could possibly find a downswing on this as long as we're under 129. And I'll note that. Okay. I do have to write down some trades that did happen. My current positions, these are just DCA entries. What is the current price of Bitcoin? 56,200. I have 59, 58, 57. I'm buying 56K. I'm just putting $500 on this right now. Long position, not too much leverage, just 3x. 3x is very safe in my opinion because you don't get liquidated. If you're using isolated margin, that would be... Well, let's just pretend this is 60 divided by 3, 30, no, 20. Yeah, about 40,000 you'll be liquidated. Bitcoin at 40,000, like 40,000 flat or less, not very likely. 46,000 was, I have this written here for some reason, the lowest target, I think. But for Bitcoin to be reaching 40,000, yeah, it's just not likely. We have not seen these levels in a very long time. I don't think we'll ever see that level again. So, let's review what has been happening here, because I did enter a trade yesterday, 3 trades actually, and they've all been bad, seems like. We started off really good, actually, and then we just immediately had a dip over here, and we kept going lower, so this is valid. I was expecting too much probably from this. I needed Bitcoin to break the level of the Fibonacci and break the downtrend in order to hit my take profit. So it was not likely to be a winning trade, although it did show an uptrend, but that was mainly due to the recovery from the day before where we were down here. Of course, we would be in an uptrend, but price decided to continue downwards, which I'm fine with as long as I can find possibly a short. So I'll delete this. Let's note down in the trade history. It should be here. Yeah, we lost on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana yesterday. Let's write all of those down over here. So current rate of return is -2. It's going to be a lot worse, so prepare. Bitcoin, let's see, it closed September 4, entered at price 58,000, closed at 57,000. I'm okay with DCAing like this because I can make back some of this while still doing these normal tradings. I am starting to think of something though. Oh, this is negative, sorry. Is because it's not, I'm seeing that it's due to the fact that there's probably not a lot of volatility in the evenings. Should I probably use a different strategy, maybe the same strategy, but just in smaller time frames? Like I could check for trends in the 15-minute chart and find my entries in the 1-minute chart, rather than me looking for trends in the 1-hour chart and entering in the 5-minute chart. I could keep that in the mornings because I feel like it's safer to do that in the mornings. But for the evenings, I feel like I do have to make a bit of an adjustment. Probably. I'll think about it and I'll come back to you tomorrow if I think I should. Ethereum was also a losing trade. I'll just note it down quick. Which, what am I writing down here? 9-4. September 4 was when it closed. We opened at 2,460 and closed at 2,450. Losing $108.88, paying $11 in commission. Alright. 1194. Both hit stop loss, and so will Solana. Solana was our next trade. It was Solana? Yeah, Binance was the only one that... Binance was actually in a downtrend. I just couldn't find an entry for it, and the downtrend for Binance continued. I'll show you in the graph later on. We opened Solana at 133.83. Closed it at 132.80, sorry. Lost $112.99. $6.60 was paid in commission, hitting the stop loss. Our drawdown is a lot worse now, 1,639. Current equity is 10,597. Don't panic, this is to be expected. We are at a 6-loss streak, but remember, with this risk-reward ratio that we have, we don't really have too much to lose in this case here. We're currently down 5%. It's already showing that September is a bad month, even from historical data to the current data you're seeing at this very moment. So we still gotta keep going, right? If we don't keep going, we won't know how it'll be pulled off. Let's go back to the charts here. I'll show you what happened in Ethereum. Ethereum happened over here. Same kind of thing. It was very positive for a moment. Then it just dropped at this time right here. Everything dropped at the very same time. We had a larger dip though, so I'm fine with the drop. I did not do much of a big analysis here, but it's likely still, of course, Ethereum being in a downtrend. And we did reach a low of 2,346. We did reach lower than that, 2,304. Now that would have been decent for DCA. What even happened here? Oh, this was 3rd of September. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. We're currently bouncing off of this little resistance level that I have here, or support level, sorry. Yeah, next level we would have to reach us 2,449 above there. So right now there's, what did I say for Ethereum? No entry unless we're shorting less than 2,373, right? 2,373. I have 2,374. Okay, 2,373. We'll just change that. No entries for Ethereum yet. Binance, no entries either. Let's check Binance just for fun. It is down 1.47% at $503.14. We did not enter it. Not much else to show here. I should enable this. Yeah, there we go. Moving averages to see if I can find any entries with these swings. Solana looks like a good entry, possibly. Let me find it. Here's the entry for Solana, by the way. Yeah, same kind of thing. It survived the first dip, and then the second dip it did not. So yeah, unfortunately it's also losing trade on Solana. Let's see. The moving averages are currently pointed towards the upside. I gotta wait for some down movement. We did see some over here. We might get another one. If we do, I will be more than happy to short this. We're breaking this downtrend, it seems like. What is it from? Seems like the stronger downtrend is being broken here. Okay, I'll just readjust these levels. Pushing it over here seems good because we're now respecting this level and this level, at least in the 1 hour chart from here. Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. If we do go up, we were going to have to break this level, break this resistance, so we could advance to 141. Not sure how likely that will be. Current trend of everything is, you know, pointing towards the downside. So, you know, if we do break out from this level, we would see some further down pressure, which would be pretty helpful in our case if we do get that kind of movement, at least in the 5-minute chart. Do have to wait for the downswing to come first. I think Solana is my only chance of entry, so I might have to wait a while. I probably will have to prepare some back testing maybe tomorrow. It would all depend. Why don't I decide now? Here's what I'm thinking, okay? So if you go to the 15 minutes time frame, please. Thank you. We could use the moving averages. It won't let me show. It's actually too much work to do it. But you understand what I mean, what I'm saying. We use the 1 hour stuff in the 15-minute chart, and we use the 5-minute stuff in the 1-minute chart. For the evenings only. That's possibly what I'll do. I don't even know if we'll get an entry today. Solana is looking good to enter. What about ton dogs? If we get an uptrend here, I don't know. I already tried backtesting with ton with this strategy. It can work, but no, it's likely not going to work. It gave us a 0% rate of return when I backtested it. What is dogs doing? Dogs is up 6%. Is at 0.96. It's currently at 10.85. Very nice. This is a very new coin if you're not aware. It's a meme coin from Telegram, Ton coin ecosystem. I was scared for a moment. I did think that Ton was just completely out of the top 10 forever, but no, they did manage to flip Cardano back. I'm surprised that Tron is up here now. Tron should be gone. Shiba Inu, it's still up here, kind of falling off. It used to be trailing Doge at one point. It's lost its popularity. It's just stuck there right now at the 0.00013. I haven't checked on meme coins in a while. Polkadot is stuck down here. We do need a Polygon to come all the way back up to wherever it was before. Was it like number 12 or something? Avalanche is currently number 12. Yeah. Okay, the list looks decent. Just the percentages don't look good, of course. Toncoin is the only one that's in the green, it seems like today. If I filter by top gainers, top losers, yeah, Dogs is up. That's from Telegram. Helium is up for some reason. Then we have, of course, Toncoin, Notcoin. Both of them are up and related. And then we have the rest that are barely up, 1% or less. Monero, Cardano, etc. This is a stable coin for gold. Why is Helium up today? Do we have any news? Defies market dip and skyrockets 10%. Reasons you need to know. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Just don't show me ads, please. HNT's rising open interest. Technical analysis and upcoming level. Okay. Why is the price increasing? Rapid growth in subscribers and hotspots along with increasing network usage. According to the data, Helium Mobile has experienced explosive growth of 300x in a single year. Okay. How long will they be able to keep the momentum, though? Still don't see a good reason. Alright. Well, that's all we have for that. I still haven't logged in. Alright, I'll have to log in later. Wrapped Dog is down 9%. What even is this? Wrapped Dog. W Dog. This is on a meme coin on Solana. Okay. It's literally just a dog with the... What do you wrap these with? It's like the papayas or something. Or mangoes or pears. I don't know what you wrap these fruits with. But it's on a dog. Of course. They make any dog into a meme now. Of course, it's going to be down like 9%. But the actual dog's meme coin is just because it's up. It's only up because of Telegram. Well, Pavel Durov. Solana keeps going up. That's what I was waiting for. I don't think we'll be able to find an entry today. Yeah, seems like not. Okay, so I'm going to think about what I mentioned, changing the time frames to enter, because that's what we did before. We were doing the 15-minute, 1-minute entries until it stopped working. But yeah, I feel like we can still do that for sure. Okay, so I'll review that. I've been streaming for 38 minutes. That's all for today then. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see how Bitcoin does, if it shoots up to the moon or just goes down a lot further so I can buy more. Possible sell your house moment for Bitcoin if we do reach like 40,000s. Yeah, definitely. Okay, we'll see what happens though. It shouldn't be too crazy. I'm just exaggerating. All right. Thanks for watching. See